All right, crew, last week of the Open, 26.3 is here. We got a couple tricks to help you get a couple extra reps. And by we, come here. I mean me and the boss. Get up there. Let's go. Let's go. All right, guys, last week, 26.3 is here. So let's talk about it a little bit. Biggest thing, number one, I think a lot of us were surprised to see what actually came out. No double unders. First year ever in the Open. They're not going to see the jump rope. We got our thrusters. We got our burpees. And then we got some cleans. A lot of people were guessing deadlifts that, heavy pull off the floor. Not super heavy, more of a moderate load, light to moderate, but coming in the form of cleans. So burpees, cleans, burpees, thrusters. And then we're going to be adding load progressively. The number one thing I would say, start with this, first and foremost. You have to come at this one steady. It is long. This is not going to be, hey, I'm done out of there in 10 or 12 minutes. You are working for the whole time, right? 16 minutes, it's going to be a little bit more of like an AMRAP for most of us. Get as many reps as possible. Get as far into the workout as you can. Maybe try to get to the last bar. Get a couple reps on the last bar. But you got to start steady. You come at this one guns a-blazing. This is the workout that is baiting you because of that light bar to start. But you come out fast. You're going to look at the clock. And you're going to go, oh, Lord, I still have 14 minutes left to work, and I'm kind of freaking out. So you got to stay steady. Start steady. Start steady. Try to get to like minute 8 or 10. Try to stay under control. Then we can start to crank up the intensity, really try to finish with a bang, starting off nice and controlled. Now, the movements themselves, I really want you guys to hone in on your burpees. And the whole reason we're going to do that is to try to save as much energy on the burpees to then use that on the barbell. All right? When you're doing your burpees, a lot of the athletes were doing this. You need to utilize the steps. Do not rely on the jumps, right? Jumping the feet in and out as opposed to stepping the feet in and out. Now, you have to jump over the bar. Doesn't have to be a 2-foot takeoff or a 2-foot landing, but it has to be some sort of jump, hop over the barbell. You don't have to jump and hop the feet in and out of your burpee, though. And that's where you can save a lot of energy, save a lot of that stamina in your legs to use jumping that barbell up to your shoulders or jumping that barbell up overhead. All right, so really fast, I'm going to have Bear demo the stepper, the jump burpee. No, just kidding, obviously. He doesn't know how to do that trick yet. We'll work on it. But I'm going to run through the difference between jumping and stepping the burpees out. So I'm going to kind of call it out as I'm doing it to show you the difference in how many times you're actually jumping as opposed to the stepping method. So when I'm jumping the feet in and out, if we count them up, right, hands go down. That's 1, that's 2, and then 3 jumps essentially per rep. If I go to step, now it's only 1 jump per rep. It's just the jump over the bar. So I go hands down, step the feet out. I'll step the feet up, 1 jump, and then I'm ready to go again. So do the math. We know how many burpees we're doing. Times that by 3. That's a lot of jumping. If you step, only jump once when you're jumping over the bar. It's going to save you tons of energy. Now, when you are stepping, there is a little method to that as well. So when I'm bringing the feet up, I want to lead with the outside foot first, inside foot second, little hop jump over the bar. Step out, lay down, outside foot first, inside foot second, little hop over the bar. Now, second little tip, you may have noticed, stay low. There's no requirement for standing up to full extension. There's no requirement to hip extension or anything like that. So stay low, keep your hands close to the ground, and just little hops over the bar. Okay, so now looking at the barbell movements. We got some power cleans, we got some thrusters. And like I kind of said before, for a lot of us, this is going to be a workout where we're getting as far as we can. If we can get to that last bar, we can do a couple reps. That is a big win, in my opinion. So getting through the first 2, managing those barbells, managing all that volume to save me a little bit so that if I do get that big bar, I still got some gas in the tank left to fight through those at the end. With the light bar first, it is baiting you to go fast. You're going to look at it, you're going to say, I can touch and go, so why don't I go touch and go? Bad idea. It's going to jack the heart rate up. It's going to put you into that sort of panic mode way too early on. This is a 16-minute workout where we're working for 16 minutes. So we got to play the game a little. Start steady. Take some breaks that you may not think you need, but that's going to benefit you later on down the road. So power cleans. Definitely power cleans. I like a little bounce at the top. Doesn't have to be a big catch, but I do like catching the bar a little bit just to save a little bit of arm pull. but I definitely recommend singles. I like singles in an effort to keep the heart rate down. That's the main priority. I know you can go touch and go with 95 or with 65. I know that. But what's that going to do to your breathing, going into the burpees, going into the thrusters, and it all just starts to stack onto each other. So if we can do singles and recover a little bit, that would be ideal game plan, right? Now for the thrusters, I don't like singles because that's essentially doing clusters every time, adding a pull on each rep. That's just a lot of wasted energy. I do like small sets though. Same kind of thing on that first bar. You're going to say, dude, I can do 12 in a row. I know you can. You don't have to. Put the bar down once, right? Shake the arms out, pick it back up, go again. To keep the heart rate under control. Keep the legs fresh, keep the arms fresh, but mainly utilize that to keep the heart rate down. First weight, I think one break is appropriate, whether you want to cut it in half. I personally like going past halfway, like 7 and 5, 8 and 4. The second bar, I think you take 2 breaks, maybe sets of 4, 5, 4, 3, whatever you decide. The last bar, if you get to those thrusters, you got to pick it up, try to do 2s and 3s. Whatever you got at that point, you're probably going to be tight on the clock, so pick it up, do whatever you got. The main priority, the main thing you should remember, singles is better than looking at it. If you're standing there looking at the bar saying, oh, I got to hang on to 5 in a row, do 1, and then do another one, then do another one. You can slowly chip away at it that way, and you're still going to cover a lot of reps and a lot of ground. Keep yourself moving for that 16-minute clock. All right, gang, quick recap. Number 1, it's long. You got to start steady. It's the open. It's Friday night. I know we're pumped. We're excited. We got some adrenaline going. You got to calm yourself down. Get it out of your system. Go run a lap before you start. You got to start steady. You got to keep the heart rate down. You got to keep yourself under control. Number 2, singles are better than nothing. It's better than just staring there looking at it, okay? One at a time, you'd be amazed at how much ground you'll cover in that 16-minute cap. One at a time is better than looking at it. Pick it up and do 1. If all else fails, pick it up and do 1. Now, just really quick, burpees, again, step to be efficient. Step them, don't jump them to keep the heart rate under control. Make sure you breathe, right? I know it sounds silly, but burpee is the time where I'm breathing. I got to focus on the breathing to keep the heart rate down. For the cleans, singles, try to recover a little bit. Doing the single strategy with 1 at a time gives you little breaks in between each rep, gives you a chance to get the heart rate back under control, calm you down before your next set of burpees into thrusters. The thrusters, I like small sets. First weight, 2 sets. Second weight, 3 sets. Last weight, 4 sets, or whatever you have. If you get to that last bar, it is an absolute dogfight to get whatever you can done at that point. Try to get as many reps as possible. All right, guys, last week of the Open. We're excited to take this one on, Friday Night Light style. We wish you the best of luck. It's been an amazing first 2 weeks, amazing first Open at CrossFit Corso. Give me some knuckles. Yeah, that's right. So give it all you got. Last week, let's finish on a high note, right? Let's end this thing with a bang.